Hi, Kalurah Hudson here of While They Play Designs, and today I'm just going to be showing you an overview of how to do the triple crochet stitch. Now in your patterns it may look like a TC, that just stands for triple crochet, but also you might notice that a lot of patterns call it a treble stitch, and that's just the UK's way of calling it a triple stitch. They call it a treble stitch. So if you see it in a pattern as a treble or otherwise known as a triple, they're both the same thing. You can interchange the two. So to do this stitch, as you can see by looking at our swatch, we had our single crochets, our half double, and our double. If you compare the triple to the double, this is our one row of double crochets. It's a lot taller. So we're still going to need to chain more chains for our height. We chained 1 for our single, 2 for our half, 3 for our double. We're going to need 4 chains for our turning chain. So at the beginning of our row, we will want to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, just as we did double crochets, you can choose to work into the first stitch and not count your turning chain. You're still going to get the height that you need for this stitch, or you can just simply count it as a triple crochet and skip the first stitch and go into the second. It's whatever your preference is. But to do the triple crochet, you'll want 3 loops on your hook to start off. So you already have a loop, you always have a loop. We're going to yarn over twice. So we have 3 loops on our hook. And now we're going to insert our hook into our work. We're going to drop a loop, so now we have 4 loops on our hook. And we're going to pull through 2 loops 3 times. That's how I remember that this is a triple crochet. So yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through the last 2. And that is why this is a triple crochet. It's 3 times as high as our single crochet. And you can even see your little areas where you pulled through those 2 loops on your hook. So we have our turning chain, and then we have our first triple crochet. So I'll show that to you again. We yarn over twice so that we have 3 loops on our hook. Insert your hook into your next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. And we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops 3 times. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there is our triple crochet. And I'm going to work to the end of this row and show you how to work into the last stitch of the row. Okay, so we've reached the end of our row, and we have 1 more stitch left in our row and our turning chain. On my previous row, I skipped the first stitch of the row. That way I can count my turning chain as my first triple crochet. So I'm going to actually work into the top of that turning chain and count it as a stitch, since it counted as a stitch at the beginning of the row. So again, we yarn over twice, so we have 3 loops on our hook. Insert into that last triple crochet from the previous row. We have 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 3 times. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So that's our last triple crochet in the last stitch, but now we're going to work the very last triple crochet into the top of our chain 4 from the previous round. And if you pull our work apart here, we have the first chain, the second, the third, there's the 4th, hiding out there. So we're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to insert our hook. Again, you want to catch 2 loops, just as you did on all these other stitches. Always work through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull up a loop. We have 4. Yarn over and pull through 2 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is 2 rows of triple crochets, and we worked them so that we have turning chains, and then we just worked into the second stitch of the round. And then when you get to the end of the row, work into that turning chain. So that is one way of doing the triple crochet. I will show you one more. In the second way, all you have to do is work into your first stitch. And we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops 3 times. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So what we're doing is we're just leaving that turning chain so that it only is there for the purpose of the height to get to our next triple crochet. We're just going to ignore it. When we work our return row, we'll work into our last stitch. We won't work into the turning chain. But that is how you do the triple crochet.